Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an updated Ahmanet cosplay. So, yeah, just keep on watching if you want to see what I do. Now I'm going to move to the side because I am going to pop up pictures of the outfit I did right here. So I'm going to go through, I have them saved here, and then I'm going to pop them up so I could tell you them in order. So first I started off with like this pale tan beige unitard that I bought off of Amazon, and I put it on my dress form. And then using fabric markers, black fabric markers, I did do some maroons on the very center of it and also on the sides, each side of it. And now these are not exact to the movie, but these are just like symbols I looked up and just kind of threw together. So, because finding references for the symbols themselves is extremely difficult, but I did the exact same symbols on the center and on the sides. So I'll pop those up for you right here. And yeah, that worked out pretty well. And then I bought this fabric. I'm not sure what kind of fabric it is because it was like by the yard, pre-cut at Walmart. But it's kind of like almost like a see-through meshy type. I kind of wanted to go for like obviously the mummy bandage feel. But it was the wrong color, so I bought some Rit dye in the shade Graphite, and then I only put a very small amount in the boiling water, and then I had cut the fabric into strips, and then I dyed it. I kept it in for a very short period of time, so it turned this gray shade. And then I started to place that gray fabric, once it was all completely dyed and dried and everything, on. I started to pin it onto the unitard, like drape it and then pin it so it was in the proper places. And then I started to sew it all together, and I also did these little hanging details in the front, as you could see here. And then this is what the back ended up looking like. And then I hung 2 lengths of that fabric on the back just so it's hanging. And then on the sides, I did end up tying 2 very long pieces of that fabric so I could wrap it around my arms once I get the runes on the arms complete, and then I'll wrap it around and tie it. And then I did sew a bit to the leg area as well so I could wrap it around my leg once I get that complete. And yeah, that's pretty much how that went. Okay, now we're going to start off with the makeup tutorial portion. I'm going to do obviously my face first. I'll worry about the runes last, but I'm going in with, I already covered up half of my brows, if you see here. I'm going into my e.l.f. brow cream in the shade Espresso. And of course, I'm going to be looking at reference photos for this, because her eyebrows are really elongated and, you know, I don't know. They go up. If you could hear that noise, it's my dog chewing on his bone. Bailey. He is still just a puppy, so he is really, let me show him to you. He is half Yorkie, half Golden Doodle. So I think they're called Yorkie Doodles. But this is Bailey. And he's almost potty trained all the way, but not quite, so that's why I have him in here with me, because I really don't want him to go to the bathroom out in my living room or anything like that. And right now he is scratching at my table leg over here, so that's what that weird noise is. So sorry about that. But now I'm going to fill in the brows. I mean, you could still see the color of my brows peeking through here, but oh well, I'm not great at covering my brows. I don't know if I ever will be great at covering my brows. Okay, now that I have my brows on, grab my palette I'm going to be using today here. I am going to be using the Wet n Wild 40 Pan eyeshadow palette for this look. I haven't used it in a while, and I figured why not. And then, once again, looking at reference photos to make sure that I get this pretty close, I'm going to dive into colors here. Now, the only thing I can't really replicate are the eyes, because not only am I like not good with contacts, like I hate things touching my eyes. I can't even do eye drops without like flinching. Like me going to the optometrist is awful. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow now. Let's see, I think I want to start off with a lighter shade. So I'm going to go into this more dusty rose shade right here. And I'm going to be taking a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. And dip into that. And I'm going to bring it right up to the eyebrow in the front here. And then, when it comes to here, I'm going to kind of follow like where my brow is. Not so much like the curve of my natural eye. I'm going to like wing it up like this. How do people do eyeshadow over their brows? Because look at what's going on. You see I was just like skipping and not touching certain places. I don't know how people do it. It doesn't want to stick proper. But we're just gonna roll with it, because what else am I gonna do? And then also going to make sure it comes up right here on the outer corner of my eye. And then I am going to sweep some of this on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take this darker, warmer toned brown. It's like almost like a darker version of the shade I was just using. And I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to put it in the same places, just not as high. Also running some on the lower lash line. Okay, now I want to add a little more warmth to this look, so I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm going to run it into the same exact places I think that I just laid down that other shade, to kind of add a little bit of tint to it. Let's see. Also going to pop some of this on the lower lash line. Okay, now I think I'm going to take this dark brown right here, and I'm going to sweep all of that on my lid and blend it into the other shades as well. Sorry if you hear my stomach growling, I have failed to eat yet, which I just now realized, so I probably will have to take a break and eat something. Probably before I start on the runes. Then taking a different brush, I'm going to take that same shade and run it more so on the outer edge, I think. Like outer half, actually. Okay, now I'm going to take this e.l.f. smudge brush and I'm just taking the black from the palette here. And I'm going to dip into that. I'm just going to brush it somewhat messily along my upper lash line. I'm also going to run just a tiny little bit on the outer corner. Picked up too much. I feel like I went a little too dark on the eyes and oops. But I am going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Liner and I'm just going to do a line on my lash line. Then I'm going to take the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner and I'm going to waterline my eyes with this. Okay, and then before I throw on lashes and stuff, I think I want to contour. I'm going into my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Contour Palette. And I think I want to take this cool tone shade right here. And first I'm going to just sweep this in the crook of my eye. And then drag some of it down my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to go ham with contour on my face. I am taking my Luxie small contouring brush. I'm going to start with my cheeks. Just going to drag in a line, meeting down to my chin, and then start to blend. And then the jaw. I do have to switch into my costume soon, but I think I'm going to do the runes on my face first. Make sure my hair is really pushed out of the way. And it is raining outside, and I really don't want to have to go walk my dog later if I have to take him to go for a walk before I'm done and then have a disaster on my hands. But what can you do? I'll just have to like somehow like, I don't know, umbrella or something. And it's gonna be awful because I'm gonna have the runes on my body, and if I have to put a coat on, I don't know if that'll smudge it a bunch or whatnot. Oh god, oh, just my thoughts are not going anywhere good right now. Okay, so I am just going to take the black water activated face paint from Snazaroo, and I have a reference for this as well. So I'm going to have to keep looking at my reference. I will speed this part up. This is actually pretty exact to the runes that are on her actual face, unlike what I did for the bodysuit, and unlike what I'm going to have to do for my arms and legs.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Okay, so I did kind of mess up. These last two right here are not supposed to be there. I just repeated some symbols from the chin because I didn't do them big enough. And I did them kind of close to my lips. So, but I didn't really feel like going back and fixing it. But okay, so just in case you want screenshots, just do these bigger and don't do the last two rows on each side, and it'll be exact because it is not right now. And okay, so before I throw on lashes and do lips and stuff like that, I am going to do the runes on my body. What I have to do first is I'm going to get into my outfit that I made that I showed you earlier, and then I'm going to show you this real quick. Okay, I don't need that anymore. I might need this. Just put it there. So what I did for the runes for the body, because I figured it would take such a long time to do it by hand like I just did on my face, I bought tattoo transfer paper. And I had sketched out the runes on paper, and then I put it onto here. And now what I'm going to do is hopefully transfer that on and then just go over it with black face paint so I don't have to worry about like getting them even and stuff like that like I did with my face just now. We shall see how this goes. Hopefully well. I have to look up how to actually transfer it. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to throw that on real quick and I will be right back. Okay, so this was kind of difficult to get on, not gonna lie. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. I will hopefully throw in a full body picture near the end, so you can keep an eye out for that. Now what I'm going to do is, I mean, it's so crowded right here too. For the runes, I'm going to have to take one sleeve off. And then I'm going to transfer it. And I'm also going to transfer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it. I will throw up, here. Now, placing these down onto the transfer paper, I did have to do them like backwards. So this is going to look like this on this. No, it's not. Okay. This is going to be reversed, right? Yes. Okay, so this is going to be on this side here. So if you want to take screenshots but then just flip the image, that's where it's going to be. This one is going to be on my left side. And then I just did the exact same for the right side here. And then I'm going to have to now, you could take screenshots of these. I'll be moving it upward, but this is what's going to be going on my legs and my arms. And this is reversed as well, so you could just flip the image. And then if I run out of room, I'm just going to continue the same pattern starting from the top. So that is that, and I think I'm going to transfer it, and then I think I might just do it all off camera. Because for the chest here, I don't think you're going to need to see me like apply it all, because I just gave you the screenshots and everything. And then for the chest, since my unitard is going to cover it up, I might go in with my black fabric marker and then go over where the runes would be showing on the unitard. But yeah, I will be back when I am completely done with all that. I have a feeling it's going to take at least a minimum an hour. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I'm going to do that real quick, as quickly as I can, and then I'll be back. Hopefully my makeup won't be too messed up by then, because it will take forever, but yeah. Okay, now when I tell you that that did not go as planned, it did not. I ended up just going gibberish, because I'm going to have to see if I could show you guys. When I tried to put the stencil on, it was just bleeding everywhere. I don't know if they're just bad, like, transfer paper or what. I also did this on my hands. And I'm not left-handed, so that's why the left side looks like garbage. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get you to see my leg all that well. But I also avoided my knees and elbows, because I figured that might be the best. Now, we could finally finish this tutorial. It took like an hour and a freaking half. Oh my goodness. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some quick concealer on my lips, and I'm going to throw on my lashes off camera, and then I will be right back. I'm just going to be putting on Ardell Wispies. Okay, now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Widow's Peak and just pop this on the center of my lips. And then blend it into the concealer. Okay, now I think I'm going to throw on my wig really quick before I do the black tips of my fingers. And then before I do that too, I have to like get my costume situated, and then I will be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I am just going to paint the tips of my fingers black here in a second after, you know, let's see if I could get you an idea. I might just post, I'm gonna try taking a photo of my full body, but I don't really have like good backdrops around my house to do that with. So we'll try, we'll see. I might just pop it up on the screen right here if I do. But yeah, so that is the end of this tutorial. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Okay, bye.